All right, guys, what's going on? Jamie here. Wanted to do another quick video, talk about crypto.com, which seems to be all the rage right now, all the hype, lots of news going on with crypto.com. Obviously, they launched their mainnet, they launched farming. They've actually launched farming for a couple of days now, but yeah, this seems to be all the hype right now, and rightly so. We'll talk about what's going on in the news for crypto.com. Of course, everything I talk about on this channel is for entertainment purposes only. Never take anything I say as financial advice. Do your own research, do your own due diligence. This is all super duper risky, guys. So if you do decide to get in, only put what you can afford to lose. Okay, risk capital only. Also follow me on Telegram. I will leave a link for that down below. If you haven't subscribed yet to this channel, hit subscribe, hit the little bell icon, all that good stuff, so you'll get notified every time I do a brand new video. So let's jump right into it, guys. We'll talk about some farms. Give me 1 second here. Let me just make sure I am set up. Forgot to do something real quick. Okay. All right. So yeah, as I said before, this seems to be all the rage right now, and rightly so. Crypto.com is blowing up. Congratulations to you guys that got in on this super duper early. I actually saw crypto.com a while back, like a year ago, and didn't really do much with it. I was actually looking to get the wallet, but come to find out that the wallet wasn't available in my state. So because of that, I was going to stake over on their platform. Obviously, I wasn't allowed to do that because of my situation, but I did get myself a little bit of it. Not a lot. I wish I got more, obviously, but I did get a little bit of it. And every now and then I would keep an eye on it. And obviously, with them having a partnership with the UFC, like if you watch the UFC, guys will come out and their gear, their shorts, their rash guards, all that stuff. You'll have to say crypto.com on it. You look at the cage. Obviously, the cage has all sorts of advertisements on it, sponsors. Crypto.com would be on it. So man, when I saw that a while back, I was like, man, this can be huge, right? This can be really, really big. And yeah, you look at what's going on. This was in the news yesterday. Staples Center, right? If you're a fan of basketball or UFC, or you don't have to be a fan of basketball. I mean, there's a lot of events that go on in the Staples Center, concerts, all sorts of stuff, right? Well, check this out. They're going to change their name to the crypto.com arena. Is that crazy? That's crazy, right? It's on the LA Times, New York Times, CNBC. Crypto.com buys naming rights to Lakers Staples Center in a $700 million deal. Home of the Lakers is changing its name to crypto.com arena. Staples Center in Los Angeles will be renamed crypto.com arena. Staples Center to become crypto.com, $700 million naming rights deal, etc., etc. So this is all over the news, guys. This is huge stuff, man. This is a big deal. This is not some rinky-dink IDO with a dev team that doesn't know what they're doing. I mean, this is a pretty big movement. Again, I'm not giving you financial advice. It probably wouldn't hurt to load up on crypto.com and just, crow and just have it sit in your wallet, as this thing grows out. Obviously, I'm going to talk about farming on the Cronos blockchain, but we'll talk about here some other stuff here in the news. So that's one thing that just came out. Obviously, they do have a partnership with the UFC. UFC athletes get NFT revenue share as part of the new crypto deal. Staples, so I just mentioned that. Crypto.com to launch exclusive series of NFTs, of UFC NFTs. etc., etc. UFC and Crypto.com announced a historic partnership. Now, and again, Matt Damon, if you haven't been following the news, this is pretty old. It's 3 weeks. 3 weeks is not old, but in crypto, it seems like a lifetime ago. Crypto.com hires Matt Damon for their new campaign. He's like the face of Crypto.com, right? Which is pretty big. Let me see if there's anything here I missed. That's pretty much about it. But again, as you can see, this is a pretty big deal. So yeah, this thing is taking off right now. It's at 15.35% over the last 24 hours. You look at what it's done over time, right? This was the last 7 days, right? Obviously, they launched their mainnet and their farming here. So this thing's obviously taking off a little bit. But even still, look at the last month, look at the last year, right? 6 cents, now sitting at what, 48 cents, almost 50 cents. Actually, I think it hit 50 cents. Yeah, it hit 50 cents yesterday. So from 6 cents, right? 5 cents, 6 cents to 50 cents. That's pretty big. That's pretty big. And again, what I like about it is it's steady growth over the year. It's not like this big pump and dump. This is not a pump and dump. This is organic, steady growth. There's a ton of marketing behind it. And yeah, not saying for you to load up, do what you want to do. But yeah, this is the farm here that a lot of people have been talking about. You can see here, there's, again, I'm not going to show you how to farm. You guys probably already know how to farm. I'm just kind of going to bring this to your awareness, what the APRs are like. Here, if you farm on VVS Finance, you can farm and then get rewards in VVS. This is what VVS has done over the last 24 hours. So it dumped, and then now it's starting to take off again, right? Nowhere near where it was, as you can see here, over the last 7 days. But yeah, you're getting in at the bottom. You know, it's better to get in at the bottom and then hopefully it comes back up, which it seems like it is, than to come in at the top and then have the price drop on you, right? Give me 1 second here, guys. Okay. So there's a couple of different farms here. There's Crow ETH, there's Crow Wrap BTC, there's Crow VVS, VVS USDC, USDC, USDT. Of course, the DGen pools give out the highest APRs, Crow VVS and VVS USDC. Of course, there's risk involved. Yes, there's most APR, but you can get hit the most with permanent loss. Again, I'm not going to talk about that here in this video, but you find out what you want to do, what's your strategy, what's your play, and again, what your risk tolerance is. Okay. There's this one here, USDC, USDT. This is the safest bet, obviously, because you're pairing two stable coins to earn VVS. And again, if you're not a DGen, which of course, if you're watching this, you probably are, because who's not a DGen in crypto, right? But if you want to be in the safest pool, it'll probably be this one because you're pairing two stable coins. Of course, you're going to get the least APR. But again, figure out what you want to do. These seem to be the I don't want to say the best pools, but Crow ETH, Crow Wrap BTC, BTC and ETH aren't really gonna, they're of course they're gonna fluctuate in price. They're gonna go up and down, but they're not gonna tank, right? They're not gonna tank. Like, we don't know what VVS is gonna do. It may tank, it may not. But if you're in one of these safer farms, even if the price of VVS tanks, you just unstake your tokens and jump out, right? Whereas if you're in here, yes, you're getting a higher APR, but if VVS tanks, you're going to get hit with, impermanent loss. So again, figure out what you want to do if you want to even farm at all. If you're not accustomed to farming and it's not your thing, don't get in. I'm just, sharing this with you if you want to get in. There's also this one here. This is more of a, definitely more of a DGen play. Why do I say that? Because there are no non-DGen pools that you can farm in here. They all involve the native token, right? So this one here is Annex BUSD. This is, let me see here. This is a single token staking pool where you can take Annex and stake it. There's the APY, not too high right there, but these ones are given out for 491%, 558%. What has Annex done? In the last 24 hours, it's done 3.4%. It's definitely down from where it was, as you can see. Again, these farming tokens, whether you're farming on Ethereum, Binance Smart Chain, Tron, these native tokens, they're going to do what they're going to do. They're going to pump in price and they're going to start dropping, because when people are farming these tokens, they're going to lock their profits, right? Once they start making some earnings and they're profitable, they're going to start locking their profits. And if they're getting paid in Annex, they're getting rewards in Annex or VVS or Crodex or whatever other token. Of course, when they sell, it's going to drop the price, and it's just the nature of the beast. So you got to know what you're doing. You got to know when to jump in and out. You don't, then, stick to drip, right? Drip will give you a consistent 1% a day. You don't need to watch it jump in and out. You'll just make your 1% a day. But for those of you that are degens, you like to farm, here you go. This is the last 14 days of Annex, right? So it came up, right? Sure, people sold quite a bit, obviously, right? Because it dropped in price, came up again. It's going to be volatile, right? So this is more of a degen play because, again, there's no non-degen pools. Every single pair involves the Annex token. So if that's something you want to get into, I mean, me personally, I may not jump into this one. Someone sent this to me, decided to take a look. The fact that they don't have any non-degen pools. Again, if I was a total degen, and there are some times where I am, but this one here, I'm just kind of dipping my toe in. I'm testing the water. I want to get in on some non-degen pools until I feel comfortable, then jump into some other things. So this one here, don't know if I'm going to get in. But you degen guys or gals, this may be for you. This is another one here. This is a clone of Quick Swap. Right here, you can get rewards in Crodex, right? Crodex doesn't even have any data right now on Nomics yet. But you look at the APRs and they're pretty high. Now, again, I don't know what the price of Crodex is. It's probably easy to find out. Let me see if I can just Crodex here. Let's just see. One Crodex is $493. Is that right? Is that right? Who's here? Who's farming on Crodex? Put a comment down below. Let me know if you're farming over here. $489. Okay. Let's look at the APRs. 858%. This one here, look at this Crodex USDT, 1156. Of course, you're farming with the native token here, so of course you're going to get a higher APR. It's more risky. Crodex USDC, Crodex Polydoge. I'm going to jump in on this one. Whoa. This is a little quirky because this one here said rewards were ending in 20 days. Now it says rewards have ended. Let me see here. Who's farming over here? You guys, are you guys farming? There it is. It's a little quirky. Again, this is a brand new blockchain. $413, $442, $546. Yeah, I'm going to jump into this one here. Anyway, I will leave a link for this down below if you want to check this out. Totally up to you. Again, do your own research, guys. Don't go by what I'm saying. If you've been on my channel for any period of time, you already know I got a pretty high tolerance for risk. And sometimes I win some plays, sometimes I don't, but I'm willing to risk it. You might not be in that same situation. So again, do your own research, guys. But yeah, as you can see here, major stuff happening over on this over on Cronos, and crypto.com is doing really well. I'm sure there's people that this news came out yesterday, like late last night, I believe. So there's a lot of people that haven't even heard about this, and when people do, I'm assuming that they're going to buy into this coin. So if you're seeing this and it's early enough, you might want to get yourself some. I don't know, totally up to you. But yeah, I do have a bag of this that I'm holding. Of course, I'm going to farm over here and play around. Obviously, if there's any profits to be made, your boy's in. So I'll go ahead and test this out. Stay tuned for more updates. I'll let you know what's working, what I'm making profits in, what I'm getting wrecked in. I'll let you know all of that. Follow me on Telegram. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I'll catch you on the next video. Peace.